딱 한 판입니다. 한 판. 용대님도 UFC로 하는 줄 알았어요? 옆판 한 판 하고 UFC 한 3판 정도 할게요. 시간 좀 있으니까.
Had a talented roster that's not coming together yet. What steps do you take to try to get that compass pointed in the right direction?
Well, I guess it depends on the players that you're looking at, Kevin. If you've made a move in the off-season with a veteran guy who you thought was going to do A, B, and C, and you only see him do A, then maybe you got to think about the lineup needs some tinkering. But if it's younger guys and still guys who are trying to develop, and now you're asking them to expand their games, I think you got to err on the side of being patient to see what might transpire over the course of the entirety of the season.
확실히 렉이 없어요 이게.
Ariza and Anderson holding down the forward spots. Paul and Harden, the star-studded.
정신 차려야 돼. 이게 어지러워 지금.
in at the center.
이게 약간 좀 복잡해서 정신 없어서.
Outside Green.
나이스 파울리도.
How about last year, Draymond Green pulled off one of the more improbable and impossible
렉이
statistics.
심하다고요? 살짝 렉이 있는 것 같은데.
First ever in the NBA, 4 points, 12 boards, 10
많이
assists.
심해요? 어쩔 수 없어.
Wow.
You know, Brent, thinking back to Draymond's triple-double, he also had 5 blocks in that game. He was 6 points away, in fact, from getting a quadruple-double, and 5 from getting a quadruple-double without points.
That's unreal stat line, and probably a lot of people who still get newspapers, Kevin, looked at those numbers and thought, wow, the printing machine must be broken. The game was on another level, and to just have 4 points in that contest shows you that Draymond Green puts the emphasis on all the other things that he does so well.
쉐어해도 이게 끊기는구나. 그래도 멀티보단 나아요. 멀티는 더 심해. 끊긴다. 끊기네.
I just like their confidence. Even when they did miss, it felt like that's the shot they were designing to get. So it never seemed to phase them.
멀티로 들어가면 더 끊겨.
The kick out to Anderson. And here's Harden for 3. Paul dishes to Ariza. Comes up empty down low.
And 1 for 5 is a tough way to start the game, Kevin. They got to get it going.
Curry with it. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. To the paint, here's Pachulia. Outside for Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
레이업이랑 덩크 위주로 가야 돼. 게이지 조금 길어겠어. 조금.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Harden kicks to Anderson. Back to Harden. Houston working now with the new shot clock. To the inside. Capella, the pass to
완전
Harden.
양궁인데?
They get it back.
3점만 노린다 이거예요.
Anderson dishes to Harden. And it's Ariza in the corner. Paul kicks to Ariza.
그렇죠.
Inside. Kicks it out to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Paul missing again.
잘하시네. 그래도 패스 잘 돌리는데.
Defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Thompson against Harden. And Thompson kicks to Pachulia. Durant the pass to Green. There's the dish to Curry. From deep three-point range.
3점. 아, 게이지가 좀 느려.
With the defensive effort. Kicks to Harden. And that's going to
nice
be 2
traveling.
Gets the whistle on the travel. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Warriors.
And their offense centered around a 3-point shot. That was the guiding principle on every trip. Their first goal was finding an open look beyond the arc, getting that extra point every chance they could.
And taken away by Paul. Tucker dishes
파울 유도를 좀 하려고 하는데.
Back to Paul on the wing. Gordon passes it to Tucker. He kicks it to Paul.
드라이빙 거의 안 하는 것 같아요.
Screen by Baamute. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time. So
점수 봐. 5분 동안
right here.
점수 왜 이래?
And when you watch those Rockets team,
흔들긴 안 할게요.
you see just how explosive they are on the offensive end. Almost everyone on the floor can hurt you from deep, and they all know their role and execute it to
동점.
a T.
And he's good on the second. And last season, the Rockets' offense was incredible. Then they go and add Chris Paul.
They can run a team off the floor if they get hot. Two great playmakers in Paul and Harden. And making a move for Paul made a lot of teams fear what the Rockets can do now on offense.
And Thompson kicks to Pachulia. Thompson in the posts. He's against Baamute.
큰일났다. 큰일났어.
And extending the D
밀린다.
there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And the contested three is not your objective. One more maybe.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Paul. The tray, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Curry. Got it off the time,
어림없죠.
but it's no good.
동점
It's a
3대3
tie
이거
game here
뭐임?
in Oakland.
게이지가 좀 느려.
And you talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged.
vertically challenged. That's classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific play.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size.
레이업도
against
약간 타이밍 맞추기 어렵다 지금. 뭘 해야 되지 그러면 렉 걸릴 때?
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
Yeah, if your opponent fails to block out, you get yourself in great position. That was the story of the first quarter for them offensively.
나이스.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, inside we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. Thompson and Durant, the sharpshooters, at the 2 and the 3. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. To the inside, Baamute with the steal. Tucker, the pass to Paul. He feeds it to Nene. Paul kicks to Baamute.
야 들어가는데.
As that one goes in. And Baamute's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Rockets. And Luke Baamute, the prince, as many know him, very good forward out of UCLA. Brent, he can help with offense, but his biggest contributions for sure come on the defensive end.
와 너무 안 들어간다. 쏘지 말까 미들?
Positional outcome. Maybe not a lot of blocks, maybe not a lot of steals, but a good solid defender that gets his minutes out there because he's willing and committed to that end of the floor.
나이스.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about that finish by Steph there? He's just a master at altering his shot after he hears the whistle,
안으로 못
gets the
쫓아가겠다, 이거.
contact, and finishes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Risa comes in for Baamute. And it's Harden in for Chris Paul.
완전 양궁인데요 지금. 3점만 엄청 노리는데.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Houston making a switch. Anderson's checked in.
그냥 양궁.
The
안정적으로
Warriors
가자
have
나는.
gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. This one for 3.
기란트.
Durant, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harden kicks to Capella. Takes a 3. Anderson dishes to Harden. They get a hand on it. Down low.
당했다.
Touch off the glass.
웅대님 교체 안 합니까?
Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
교체 안 해요
And you
교체?
gotta enjoy watching Harden down low, doing whatever he wants in the paint.
Thompson passes to Green. Back to Thompson. Picked by Pachulia. It's Thompson.
와 파울이 이게 안 나오냐?
Harden right side.
파울이 안 나와, 파울이.
Harden has been unstoppable. Just a nightly triple-double threat. And watching James Harden, the amount of shots he is able to create for himself and his teammates, he just does so much from his position that is unrivaled. One of the greatest offensive threats, not only today,
아이고.
but really of the last decade.
망했다,
And we've got an
망했어.
update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
야, 스텝백 3점.
Ron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy
아유,
that's 7
렉
foot
때문에
and do all
미치겠다.
that. So it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write. And
야, 들어가네
in the
이것도.
Hall of Fame. DA, thank you.
큰일
And for
났다,
Harden, he's
큰일
been in the
났어.
conversation, Greg, for MVP for several years. The way he's able to just carry an offense with his creativity.
아, 게이지 미쳐버리겠다.
And Kevin, I think he might have won it last year if it wasn't for the amazing season put in by Russell
쭉
Westbrook.
땡겼는데 게이지는 반차 있어.
He's such a unique talent on offense. Maybe this will be his year to bring home that
후반에 넣어야죠.
MVP award.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass the
큰일이네.
ball. Back to Harden. Releases, and there's the shot clock.
큰일이야,
violation.
큰일.
Couldn't get the shot off in time. .112 left to play here in the half. And Thompson kicks to Green. Back to Thompson. Will it go? Hits the rim on the
자클라,
way.
예, 소리가 안
And the
들리죠.
bucket's good.
Used to seeing Clay devastate
쉐어하면
you from
소리가 안
the
들려서.
three-point line or at the rim. This time from the mid-range.
나보다 잘하시는데 근데.
Screen by Capella. Back to Harden. Outside Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. A 3 from Anderson. Can't hit that one.
사람은 언제나 실수하는 법이지.
The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And turnovers were the
파출리아
story
3점
for
좀
them when
에바였다.
they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
It's rebounded by Golden State. Pachulia's got his 4th rebound in this one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The pass to Thompson.
아, 이건 뭐야?
Again, the miss by Thompson. Now Gordon. Ariza, right side, and so it's Houston. All right, David, thank you. We'll be
개판인데,
back
개판.
after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson joined by Kenny. The Houston
몇
found
점 차야?
themselves in a close game in the first.
6점 차.
Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the
18%야.
period all knotted up.
필드골
In the
18%.
second quarter, they were easily
심한데?
the better team. The points started coming for them in bunches.
감을 잡아야겠다. 이게 약간 조금 느리니까 조금 느리게 쏘면 되지 않나?
Oh, look there at the Golden Gate Bridge, blanketed, shrouded
움직이는
in
것도
fog.
근데 렉이
What a
있어가지고.
sight. Welcome back to the Bay Area, everyone. The 3rd quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, good things happen when.
Hey, Brent, what's more important, offense or defense? Some
모르겠다.
guys
일단
are
하자.
great at both.
Well, offense is sometimes what you get paid for, Kevin, but defense is where you need a buy-in. And so to me, it's always the defense and the way that you construct that camaraderie on that end of the floor, that communication on that end of the floor that's going to make the difference in your season.
나이스.
I love two-way players, so guys that play hard at both ends. It's hard to do, but the guys are doing well.
감으로
Really
때려야겠다, 감으로.
Well, it's not football, Kevin. There's two sides that you have to play in basketball, and certainly the more equipped that you are to play both, the more playing time you're going to see for a coach.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Filling out the wings, it's Harden and Ariza. Anderson is down low
놓쳤다.
with Capella. And it's Paul in at the point guard position.
잘하시네. 나보다
I
잘하는데.
see you, young fella. Nice answer there.
Yeah, look out. We got a long-range duel about to happen.
Thompson dishes to Green. And he could not get that one to go.
파울 유도.
On contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up
안정적으로
that
가자.
How about Draymond
따라가기
rising
맞아,
up into
3터.
the contact? He's a good offensive player, who finds his way this time to get to the free throw line.
이것도 살짝 일찍 났어.
And Draymond Green just does so many things
Nice.
well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineups. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Screen by Capella. Here's Harden. Kicks it out.
Nice.
Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
사람끼리 하니까 그죠? 약간 긴장되긴 했는데 경기력이
The last 10 or so games, he has been
유치원 운동회
remarkable.
수준인데.
4th in field goal percentage, 5th in rebounding, and he's an eraser inside.
4점 차.
A definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. And McGee kicks to Curry. Basket.
2점이라 넣자. 2점이라.
Curry's got 8 points.
Got to do your best to make Steph put the ball on
2점
the
차
floor. I
따라왔어요.
know he can still do that, but catch and shoot is just deadly.
And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Green has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Use it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
Nene, the screen. Harden the pass to Paul. Back to Harden. He dishes it to Paul.
계속해서 3점 라인을 맞추려고 지금.
Shot clock at 6. Tucker. The Rockets with another miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
안 나갔네. 안 되겠다. 3점 노리지 말아야겠다 이제. 욕심이다. 쉽게 온 기회를 3점 저렇게 허망하게 날릴 수는 없어. 공간을 만든 다음에 와.
Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Curry from deep. An
나이스.
absolute bomb from 3-point range.
커린 들어가지.
Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
And the nice replay of the long-range three-pointer, courtesy of Under
Nice
Armour.
team.
The Unleash Chaos moment. Well, across the board last season, James Harden, Greg, saw his numbers jump through the roof, but he showed improvement both in his defensive engagement as well as his rebounding. Not something
한땀 쉬어가자.
saw coming.
체력 좀.
And with Harden, I think the rebounding is the really surprising number. Went from being an average
풀로 뛰고 있어,
rebounding
지금.
guard to a great one the last few seasons. He's been showing more of a dedication
하포 누가
to
들어오냐,
all
웨스트.
aspects of the game.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, it looked like
커리
they tried
씨
to
어떻게
shoot
하냐.
their way
리빙턴.
out of the slump, and that didn't
좀만
work.
쉬자.
They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no
이거
matter
달라.
how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
아니야, 듀란트는 있어야 돼. 차마 다 못 빼겠다. 차마. 아, 고든 들어 나왔네. 4쿼에 꺼내야겠어요. 주전 애들.
And some changes here for the Warriors. West is checked
3점
in for
차.
Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And a switch here also for Houston. Ariza's checked in. Iguodala outside. The feet. Golden State moving the ball around. And McGee kicks to Iguodala. Livingston dishes to McGee. Iguodala, the pass to Livingston. Durant with the wide open
나이스.
look. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Durant's got his first 2 points.
심리전이구만 이거. 사람이랑 하니까.
To the right side. A nice
야.
shot by Tucker. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And the Warriors dominant last season again, not only because Greg of their offense, but because of their defense.
아, 우린 안 들어간다 쟤.
Just so active on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel because it allows them so much more flexibility defensively. And even when they go small, they have excellent rim protection. They're a physical
무지하게
bunch.
쏘시네.
I just don't think they get enough credit for their rebounding. One of the better teams in our league.
큰일 났다.
Rockets leading by 4.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to really good clock management, and you want to maximize each of your possessions.
났구만.
Goes out of bounds. That one off West.
Yeah, tremendous hustle
막아야
just to get a
된다.
hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
Off the screen. Shakes him. The shot by Nene. No good.
Well, the D did their job there. Excellent contest to alter the close range.
다 꺼내야 돼 이제. 체력이고 나발이고 쏴야 돼 3점.
Timeout called the Warriors. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point.
이거 달라. 그린 좀 쳐야 돼.
A player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle,
묘한데 긴장감이 있다.
you have got to be hydrated.
Warriors trail by 4.
한적 근홍님 10개.
아직 치킨 아직 안 끝났습니다.
And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Back to Thompson, and stolen by Ariza. Here's Paul. No good that time.
4점차 아직 안 끝났어.
Rockets lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts.
쉐어를 해도 렉이 걸리면 심각한데 이건.
One here as we get into the fourth quarter. Thompson at the 2 with Iguodala playing the 3. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Curry in at point. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Green dishes to Pachulia. The drive by Iguodala. 4 on the clock. Green, the screen. Anderson with the block. Here's Gordon. Capella, the pass to Ariza. And the wide open shot connects from three-point range.
이길 것 같아요.
Paul's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Houston. This is to Pachulia. Lets the 3 fly.
와, 커리도 안 들어간다. 이거 끝났다.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often. But the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
Paul against Curry. Paul kicks to Gordon. Over to the left wing. Anderson wide open, and Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They double team Curry. It's tipped. On the wing, Iguodala. Outside Curry. The drive by Green, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. When a team signs Pachulia, they're getting a solid center, Brett, but they're also getting an enforcer for their team.
Well, there are a lot of players in the NBA, Kevin, at the center position who are unwilling to accept maybe what the modern-day center has to do, especially a guy that doesn't have a tremendous amount of skill. That is set screens, go out and rebound, and be an enforcer. That's exactly what Pachulia provided for the Warriors in his first year.
카펠라가 3점 쏘는 건 좀 그렇지 않나? 카펠라 3점 뜨끔했다.
Warriors trail by 5. Thompson left side from past the arc.
나이스.
From 3-point range.
Sweet touch on the 3 there. Thompson is a dead-eye threat from long distance.
Thompson against Harden. Capella with a screen on Thompson. Harden gets to
아우,
Capella. Good.
드라이빙
Harden
들어오네
with the
이제.
assist that time. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. Golden State moving the ball around. And the wide open shot from Green.
나이스.
And another three for Golden State.
He's ready to shoot that one. Draymond Green stepping into the rhythm 3-ball.
Anderson a screen on Thompson. Anderson outside, so the wing on the left.
나이스.
Harden against Thompson. Iguodala outside.
나이스.
Golden State.
And it doesn't matter what time of game it is. Andre Iguodala ready to step up.
아이고 웃겨라. 미치겠다 이거 진짜.
Yeah, it's a good time
왜
to
이렇게
talk things over.
웃겨.
Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with
아, 되게 웃기다 이거.
and getting those points the hard way.
And the Warriors making a change.
이 정도의 적전일
West
줄
is checked in,
전혀 생각도
and a
못했다.
change for the Rockets. Trevor Ariza's checked in for
3점을 노릴 거란 말이죠.
It's a chance now to catch
잘해야
up
돼
with the fourth
지금부터.
member
1분
of our
30초
crew,
넘어가면은
Hall of Famer
작전 잘
David
세워야 돼.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it.
파울하네.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. .143 left in the fourth quarter.
웨스트 안 들어가지.
And Thompson kicks to Pachulia.
나이스 바출리야.
And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Love it when Klay Thompson has his head up, always looking to feed the cutter. This time his teammate wide open.
Rockets have gone 2 of 7.
게임 예 미친 듯이 들어가요.
Start to the fourth quarter for them. Harden dishes to Paul. It's Harden with the drive. And the shot
아,
goes
엔드원.
in.
Yeah, they're having a tough time containing Harden here tonight. No surprise there.
Free throw drops for Harden.
1점 차. 와.
On the free throw line when the score is close, and he takes care of business as usual.
Thompson outside from outside the arc.
큰일 났다. 큰일 났다.
Rebounded by Houston.
살았다.
Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Nice passes to Thompson. Picked by Pachulia. Here's Curry.
아 커리야.
Rebound goes to the Rockets.
Defense has to feel
커리야.
fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still, there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Here's Paul. The shot, no good. West with some nice D. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6.
아우 저기 안 들어간다.
That'll give them 2 chances
저기 안
at the free throw
들어가.
line here.
Steph with a great job there of finding the seam and just attacking.
아, 들어갔으면
trying to
딱
get as
좋은데.
deep as possible, and he gets a little bit physical with him, but
나이스.
it'll pay off in free throw.
훌륭하다.
Timeout call
잘한다.
for the Rockets. They trail by 3. 30 seconds left in the game.
아 웃기다. 왜 이렇게 웃기냐 이거. 듀란트가 있거든요 아직. 탐슨, 커리 써야 돼. 어쩔 수 없어. 파출리아 이제 들어가고 맥기 나오고 웨스트에서 그린. 어쩔 수 없어. 써야 된다 얘네. 30초. 이거 달라. 수비해야 되는데 수비. 그냥 가자.
Some changes for Golden State. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Draymond Green comes in for West.
아 선정님 해장 맞을 거예요. 예전에 회장님 가출한 지 지금 한 8개월째 됐는데 그분이 그나마 좀 쏘긴 쐈는데 3점으로 흥한 자 3점으로 망한다. 저거 3점으로. 나이스. 갑니다. 쐐기골. 선장님 회장인가 본데요. 볼까요 한번? 끝나고 봐야겠다. 공주로 갑니다. 아, 개꿀잼 감사합니다. 아이고 웃겨라.
And explosive.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for. Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
네, 선정님
Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
회장이네요. 축하드립니다, 회장님.